And you know how Steppin with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thanking everybody for rocking with us tonight. Y'all rock with us. We roll with y'all. We appreciate those folks that have been checking us out during Facebook Live. We're thanking the guests that we had throughout the night, everybody that's popped in, that's came through the room, everybody that's popped in that has come through to legacyinternetradio.com, as well as Streamer, as well as those folks that went to check us out on TuneIn. Getting a lot of love tonight, and we appreciate it. At this time of the show, it's time for the Dating Pool Diva to jump in and do what she is commissioned to do at this time of the month, the fourth Monday of every single month. It's time for the Diva Diaries and the Dating Pool Diva. Your music is playing right now, and
you never turn me up.
There's a reason. There's a reason for it. And if you ask me offline, I tell you. But that you like to. It's probably better for all of us that if you don't do it. No, I don't want to see all that.
Okay. We're going to
Diva
talk about
Diaries.
a lot tonight.
Yes.
We got a lot to get in. For the single people, for the daters, and for the married folks. I got something for everybody.
Oh, wow.
And I welcome people to log in, talk to us online or call in. What's the number, Marcus?
So 804-402-2893 is the number to dial. 804-402-2893.
Okay. All right. So you guys, if you hear anything you like or you want to contribute, just call in or hit us, online on the Legacy Internet Radio page.
Excuse me, Legacy Internet Radio family. I just have to interrupt the author, the Dating Pool Diva, for a second, because it's not that she didn't know the phone number. You know how don't nobody got a house phone no more, and if you was to ask them what their old house phone number was, you wouldn't be able to tell them. So that's all it was. Just a little minor, brain fart of her old house phone number. So again, the number to call and connect is 804-402-2893, because this house phone is on, okay? So y'all can call us. Okay. Go ahead, Diva. I'm ready.
Nobody's number. Like, I know my number and my family's number for over 30-something years. So, yeah.
Word.
I know no numbers. If y'all ask me, do I know y'all phone number? I don't know it.
You definitely don't.
But now I do. I got this nice little sticky note here to remind me next time. So for the single people, we have a discussion about surviving the hiatus. And you may ask, what hiatus?
Oh, I don't have to ask because I'm on it, so I don't have to ask. If you're on a hiatus, you don't have to ask.
Yeah, I'm on a hiatus, so I definitely know what it is. But for the listeners that may not know, the hiatus is that period of time between your last serious relationship and your next serious relationship. It could last only a few weeks or for several years. This hiatus could be fun and uplifting or painful and unbearing, depending on the time frame, how tolerant you are of being single, your dating status, etc. So, I wrote this article many years ago, probably like at least 3 or 4 years ago, and I did a video on YouTube about surviving the hiatus. We talked about it at the Love Revolution events. It's, been like a big thing to discuss. How do you deal with this hiatus comfortably? So, Lisa P, since, I already got you involved here, I'm going to ask you, what have you been doing to deal with this hiatus?
Well, I drink. I have purchased a new dildo since the last Diva Diaries. Shout out to the dildo makers. So yeah, that's pretty much.
I sell toys.
Do you? We have to talk about a party. So yes. So Bob.
Those are your two coping mechanisms.
Drinking and my battery-operated boyfriend.
Bob.
Dating Pool Diva. I mean, that's why I'm trying to come to the Love Revolution every month to try to get more tips and advice. So until I can let it all sink in at the Love Revolution that's held by the Dating Pool Diva, I drink and I use Bob to get me through the hiatus.
Okay.
Thank
you.
you.
That works for you.
And you're welcome, Legacy Internet Radio family.
Okay.
Maisha.
I did remember her name. I
I was just
making
making sure because you didn't remember your home phone number, Charisma. So can you tell everybody what your home phone number is?
The number is 804-402-2893.
Oh, she tried to double up the numbers. Y'all heard that double Dutch? 2893.
I can do it in Spanish too if you want me to.
Okay, go ahead. If it don't take forever, go ahead.
800-444-0893.
That sounds like a Chinese dish. Maisha.
Repeat the question for the audience
again.
again.
I would like to know, how are you? Are you in a hiatus right now?
Yes.
And if that is true, how do you survive your hiatus?
So this is an opportunity for me to be very transparent, I see. I didn't know that I was going to be walking into the greater of the greater tonight.
Welcome.
You can only share what you would like to share.
Oh, no. First of all, this show is called Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. So, again.
Well, no, I'm not in a hiatus.
Not in a hiatus?
Mm-mm.
Okay, have you ever been in a hiatus period? And if so, how did you deal with it? How did you cope? What worked for you?
I have been in a hiatus before, and for me, I would say that that's a period of isolation, and I just kind of become one-on-one with myself, not in an intimate way, but just more on a holistic and spiritual way. So I've had probably a 2-year hiatus before.
Okay.
Yep, I can remember 2 years. That's the longest. I mean, what's the wrong?
What's going on with your eyes, Listen?
You over looking like a goddamn peacock.
They about to pop out the socket.
No, I was just wondering what does a hiatus consist of? Like
it
how
could
long
be
is
as short
a hiatus?
as a few weeks. It could be as long as years.
2 years. Great.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, a hiatus is just a period of time, a transition. So it could be very, very short or very long. It just depends on the person and the people involved. Marcus J., I know that you are not in a hiatus, but I'm sure you have been at one point, or you have some say about how people should deal with the hiatus.
I guess you should, whatever comes naturally to you. You know, I don't think that the answer is the same for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it depends on what your needs are. You know, it depends on if you need companionship, if you need physical attention, if you need, whatever it is you may do. I would say meet your needs, conduct yourself accordingly.
Okay. All right. That was brief but very poignant what you just said. Okay, thank you for that input, Marcus J. I have
Anytime.
about 4 bullet points on this article, and I'm going to go through it real quick. Some things that I said back then that single people could try out that might work for them. I said, if you have problems meeting your usual duds, the same person over and over again, just a different face and a different name. Change your environment. Step outside your usual comfort zone to explore new places and new people. The old adage is true. If you do what you've always done, you'll always get what you always got.
Okay, well, I need to pause you right there, Diva.
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you suggest that I go? I've been to the library. I've been to church. I've been down by the swamp. I've been...
You picking up men at the swamp?
Look, that's
the problem.
I've done deep sea fishing and everything to try to find a man. So I need... So again, Diva, you say go to different places. Where do you suggest that I go? Where do you suggest that a single female go these days to find a companion?
And it's funny, I asked you that very question this weekend at the Love Revolution event.
Did I answer it?
No, you
Probably
didn't. And
not.
I think we both were kind of clueless. But back then when I wrote the article, I was thinking something outside of your normal comfort zone. Like, like you said, deep sea fishing, that's really taking it extreme. But something that you normally wouldn't do, go try that instead of keep going to the club.
Girl, I might meet my Brutus on a boat.
You might meet your boo where?
My Brutus.
Your Brutus?
Brutus,
on the
Brutus
boat?
like on Popeye, didn't he like stay on it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On my
He
Bubba
used to
Gump.
beat on women, didn't it? You know
Who,
that?
Brutus? Did he beat on Olive Oil?
Yeah, wasn't he kind of abusive or something? Or he was trying
No,
to
I think he
get
was
her?
trying to fight for his love.
He was real aggressive. I don't know. about
Okay,
him.
well, maybe he
That's
need to
what you
come
want?
to the love revolution.
You want Brutus to come to the Brutus out there?
That's my kind
Come
of
to the
man.
next Love Revolution in November, our third week, so that you can meet with Lissa P.
Ow, ow.
She's ready.
Yes.
She's ready.
Deep
All
sea
right.
fishing, baby.
So yeah, basically, just trying something new, something different,
Okay.
something you've never done before.
Makes sense.
Maybe, like you said, DC diving, jet ski. Maybe going to, if you don't usually go to the museum, maybe trying the museum out. You might run into somebody really, on your level there.
Okay, I
just
enjoy a good
exploring
art
some new
exhibit.
stuff.
Okay, sounds nice. Okay, I can
Paint
dig it.
night. They got the new paint nights out. They got the rooftop. Different environments that you normally might not go to. Try them out. See if that
Okay.
different environment brings different people, and that way you have a different pool of men or women, depending on. Who
Are
you
these locations free to attend?
Some of them are, and some of them are not.
Okay,
some
yeah.
there. I have a listing too of some affordable things you can do with your, your friend or
Yeah,
your,
just
your
making
new
sure because I
date.
have to make sure that if I don't like him when I get there,
You want a refund?
yeah.
You want a refund? He's supposed to pay for you.
Yeah,
but that's
I'm
a whole
just
nother
saying.
You want
So,
a refund just
no.
in case they go Dutch?
Bingo,
See,
bucko.
Come on, boo.
What?
Marcus
Come on,
J.
boo.
No, I don't believe in that on first date.
I mean,
You don't believe in what?
sometimes-
Dutch.
Oh, I don't know.
So let's go on, move on to the next bullet
I'll
point.
Dutch it in a second. What?
To me, that
I'm going
automatically
Dutch
puts-
and I'll go Dutch and I'm driving because I
Right.
remember going on a Dutch date a
I'll
couple
meet
of
you
months
there.
ago. He probably might be watching this, and I love his ass.
Now I do believe
In
you drive
Conch
your own
Republic,
vehicle.
I
Yes.
sure did. This
Yes.
date is officially over. Got my keys. I said it in proper grammar. Got my keys and proceeded to get in my truck. Doodles. So yeah.
Well, I do agree that you should drive your own vehicle. If this is a first meeting, you've never met this person before, kind of a blind date situation, I would definitely drive my own vehicle.
But you
However,
expecting that stranger to pay for your
yes,
food?
let me tell you
Come
why.
on, play devil's
Because-
advocate, brother.
Let me explain.
it's not devil's advocate. I think
that's
she
how
crazy
he
as
really
hell.
feels. He's a
I
devil.
know
Yeah,
it.
yeah, she crazy as
I
hell for
love
that.
Marcus. I love his spirit. So they say what they want to say about you, brother. I got your
I
back.
appreciate that. Yeah, but I
No,
don't
he
care what
picks
they
on me
think,
just
though.
as much as I pick on him, if not worse.
Oh yeah, because she crazy as hell.
The
Is
reason
she?
why I think the man should pay on
Right,
the
you should
first
say, is
date is because it puts it more into a perspective of he is approaching me, he is coming after me. It's more of I'm serious, I'm trying to get to know you, not we're just buddies hanging out, chilling. Because as soon as I pull my card out, which I usually do, just to see what's going to happen, and you let me pull my card out and they swipe it for me and you swipe yours for you, or you think I'm going to pay for you, that's a problem. We're already friends.
Are we
We're in
playing
the
Russian
friend
roulette or
zone
are
now.
we dating?
Exactly, because then
Well,
too,
maybe what's
Right.
the age bracket
he
here?
can
Like,
pay for your food and feel like that you owe him everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
no,
you never know
no,
how
no,
he's going to
no.
treat you. I mean, you don't know. He may butter you up and buy you your first meal. Like, real talk, no lie. But for real, I don't have no issues going Dutch.
Me
Like,
either.
seriously,
Well, I don't have no
issues at
problem
all.
with that if we're not seriously dating, and we're just hanging out. There's nothing wrong with Dutch if we're just hanging out after work or something
I
like
think
that.
seriously dating is called married, and at that point, if you're married, then everybody, you pay for me this night, we pay for you this night. I don't even believe that there's anything called seriously dating anymore.
Well, you know what I mean. Like you're trying to get to know their person.
No,
You're
I'm gonna
feeling
need you to
them.
talk 2016 because again,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay for my own stuff because I don't need for you later on saying, "Oh, I bought you this. I got you a steak-'em sandwich."
Ain't it?
I don't care.
And I got
like
you
real talk, you
cussing
gotta,
out on that.
And real talk, no lie. Everybody want to shout or shoot their independence. Go ahead and be independent and pay for your first meal. Like I understand how the dude's supposed to pay, or that's whoever made up that rule. You're supposed to do. Impress him. Shoot, pull out your card.
I
you
do.
know,
I pull it out and he better not let me
especially
keep
you
it out.
already know before you say yes if he was a bam on that, whether he could pay for your food. So if you really that impressed, impress him first. Pay for his food.
Oh, that's
I think it could be
nice.
definitely
That
a
sounds
social and you have to look at the age too. I'm not exactly sure how old you are, and I don't want you to tell us how young you are. But
I'll tell you. I know how she is.
Oh,
Okay.
tell the
He
truth or
told
shame the
my
devil.
age last time, and I thought that was so like crass and tacky.
She's 42.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, so
tell
we
a
kind of
woman's
sort of
age.
all in the same. Yeah, I think you may be coming from a much older, mature perspective, which is
Yeah.
cool. You
Back in the
understand
day,
what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
old
I don't know
school.
what
Yeah.
age group of men you're seeking or you want to be, sought
Around
out.
my age range.
Right. And we're kind of sort of in the same age range, but I think, like she said, this is 2016. We got to
It's
talk
new
apples and
things,
bananas.
yeah.
Times have definitely changed. Social economic plays a heavy piece in that. I know personally dating. I'm coming from almost 5 months ago a 6-figure income. What's the average man? I like a little dude with a little swag, So
Little kind of coals on your feet, not
Cole Hans, exactly.
What? Not wearing suede all year round on your feet.
So you have to take into consideration the social status, and two. And I'm not saying I'm gonna go out here and treat my brother to more than steakhouse. No, I'm not saying that. But the times that we're in now, when they do something for you, they looking for you to do something for them, and that's because of the women though. Okay. Is my counterparts, and so we have to hold them. Yeah, I'm checking the women because so many women checkmate. So many women have gotten away from standards and holding men to be accountable. And you kind of touched on that a little bit, but unfortunately, the times that we live in, we have so many women out here that's not holding men accountable. So by the time they get to a sister that's that's requiring some type of accountability, it's like talking Greek.
Right. But should you drop your standards or what you expect just because this is 2016?
I wouldn't say, me personally, I'm not going to drop my standards per se. I'm going to make it very clear. I'm a very transparent person. So I'm going to make it very clear probably within the first 24 seconds, what day of the week it is, what time it is, and the level of expectation. So I'm not going to, we're not going to be playing a whole lot of, cat and mouse. No, we're not going to do that.
Well, let me ask you this.
And wait a minute, let me just make it dirty for some folks.
Dirty.
Legacy Internet Radio. This is Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. The #1 internet radio station around, 804-402-2893. If you want to get in on the conversation with the Dating Pool Diva. Again, 804-402-2893. And I just want to say, too, I understand and I get it and I agree with you about standards. That's just like saying, let me just take it far left. You got a dude, y'all doing them. And he used to just dropping condom wrappers on the floor. And, like, he don't pick them up the first time. And you don't say nothing about him not picking them up the first time. And then he do it a second time. He's got a customer, you not saying nothing about him picking up, basically, his trash.
Right.
So, therefore, like she said, within the first 24 seconds, I'm going to need you to know you need to pick up your stuff behind you. Don't get no ideas where you could be all laxed with me. So, again, right, you need to hold your standards. You need to hold your foot firm to the ground and let them know what you expect straight up. Don't be scared. Let them know in the first
24 seconds.
24 seconds. Do you have a job?
Do you have a bank card?
Yeah,
who you live on? Who you live with?
Yes.
Is your child support current? Brother, do you even have child support?
Yes.
Y'all gonna scare the date off on the first date?
Yeah.
You
No.
asking them
My
all
daddy
that
said,
about his
don't be no
personal
fool.
finances?
And because I already know what I want and what I don't want. So when you know exactly what it is that you want, ain't no need of taking no discount. So get it out the way. And we ain't got to sit down and pretend and, have tea and, for what?
Pay for my food
Get
and
it-
then I find out you a loser.
Yeah, I ain't got time for all that. So let's have a candid conversation, quick, fast, in a hurry. And I know within 24 seconds if I'm going to save your number or if I'm even going to put it in my phone.
Well, hopefully you would have already had some nice conversation. The reason why y'all
Child.
going on this date is you've already had some conversations
But
on the
how
phone.
do you know that conversation is real? There's so many people catfishing out here these days,
People
like for
married
real,
don't know
real
who they
talk.
married to.
Exactly. So why you feel like your first date gonna be fresh? Like it's gonna be real. Like they gonna buy you this salmon dinner and then it's just gonna erupt your
Eventually,
life.
it's going to come out. The
Yeah.
truth is going to
Well, I
come
ain't
out.
got time
Well,
to be
I don't need for you to be
I ain't-
paid
look, we
for
get
that.
we
Yeah,
knocking
no.
on 40. I don't have
Yeah,
time to
no-
be
no way.
I don't have time for all that. We gonna get question and Q&A, baby. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's it.
You're going to have a notepad.
Talking
What
about,
question-
look, talking about the
I
first,
was raised by my daddy, so
yo, real talk, no lie. The first 24 seconds,
Wow.
yes, I'm gonna find
Yeah,
out what
I'm
you
gonna-
about and if I need to say your number. Okay. We
So
ready.
at what
Next.
point do y'all transition from this, I'm Dutch. I'm gonna pay my own way. And two, maybe him treating you, or you just wait for him to
After second
to do
25.
Second 25.
After the first 24, after I found out if you too legit to quit or not, 25, then we know.
Okay, then he taking you out for real, the second date.
Yeah,
He
but
can
see,
cook dinner if he wants to.
yeah,
I mean, I want to know
real
what
talk.
you're
But
cooking.
see,
You going
like
to
I
his
said,
house?
but now, like the language you talking, I used to be like that, like for real. I used to be all up on if we go out, you got to pay for me, you know. But I don't even expect that no more because you got to change with the times. Like seriously, if you keep living on that old style rules or whatever, you're gonna stay old school, still writing the same
by
bullet
yourself,
points.
sitting on the end of the
Exactly.
sofa watching
Yeah,
Ask the
no.
World
So
Turn
you're
and
gonna
living-
have to, and you know, and real talk for real. That's what we talking about. Let's say the politicians or the people now, they not changing their rules. Like we always try to say, they need to come up with the times with the new laws. That's what we need to do with our minds and thinking in relationships. You know, for real. Stop expecting for somebody to pay for you on the first date. You better go ahead and pull out your bank card to let them know if they leave you, you can get home. And pay for your
They gonna know that
food.
when I pull off
See,
afterwards.
there you go.
They
So why
gonna
you
know.
need a meal from them? Let them
But
know you all right.
my thing is, if he is really into me, he should offer to pay for at least the
Yeah, he
first
should
date.
offer, but should you turn
If he
up your
does
lip if he
not,
don't?
we're gonna be friends. We're just gonna be friends. It's
So I
not gonna
take
be
it you
nothing
single,
serious.
right? You single. You
I
single
am
and celibate.
I'm not celibate, but I am single. Yes, yes, I am.
We might got to check that beefcake because see, when you get good beefcake on the regular, you tend to be a little humble. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Yes.